Okay, here's a problem I got with McDonald's. Okay, I'm in Austin right now. I'm in Round Rock actually. From here to Georgetown, and I believe I'm pretty sure you can include Austin too. But from here up to Georgetown, I think you can include the one in Hutto. These are all locked up, okay? They're all locked up. You know why? Bullshit pandemic. Bullshit. Go on the CDC website and you'll see that most of the people died were over 74. Majority of people were elderly. Unfortunately, they were kind of due anyway. They still had a lot to offer the world, especially their knowledge, but they left early. Might have been a gift from God, actually. You never know. But all these suckers are locked up, and it's not to protect you. It's never to protect the customer. It's to protect them. Why? Because look at all the money they're saving. Without having their employees to clean up, they can eliminate half the staff, or at the very least a third of what they needed before, and all the cleaning supplies and all the hours of paid service to the employees for keeping the place neat. They just keep it locked, and all they're doing, they're not protecting you, they're protecting yourselves and accumulating more wealth at your expense. You pay more because they raise the price of the food, and you get less for the service. When the pandemic started, the first thing that got shut down, I noticed because I was traveling at the time, were motel swimming pools. And those are never going to open up because, pandemic. Oh, yeah, sure. In outdoor open air, I'm worried about the friggin' flu. Oh, they're never going to open up those again. Starbucks, a lot of them, their lobbies are still, or hangout areas, whatever you want to call it, are still shut down. And you got to sit on the patio if they let you. Some of the places aren't they took the chairs in out there, and you're not allowed to sit outside either. And what else can I think of while I'm here? And this is going to be a public video because it's about time this nonsense stopped. If we don't have any control of this now, then we never will. So we really need to stop living like this, and the public needs to stop accepting shit service for more money. And this includes health care too. I had a doctor's appointment today, and I had a knee revision surgery a few weeks ago. I couldn't physically get from the parking garage up to the doctor's office, and these little millennials, sorry ladies, but you're spoiled because your teachers told you that you're going to get everything you want in life without working for it. They would not come to the parking garage with a wheelchair to get me in until I sat out there long enough, and I did it every time, by the way. This learn your lesson, public. I sat out there in a car. I kept calling them on this cell phone until they sent one of the young ladies out with a wheelchair. Because I'm not gonna traverse a good, 700-800 feet plus an elevator ride on a walker with a newly revised third attempt knee revision. It keeps getting staph infected, and I'm living on antibiotics basically. But this is the post-pandemic way of the world now. More money, less service. And by the way, these shit houses, they never have a garbage pail in the driveway. Never. So you can reach it from the driver's window before you leave the property. Because these lazy little millennials, that's not part of my job description. I've been hearing that lately too. Okay, you, Joe Q public, have to stop patronizing these shit houses until we get the service back that we had pre-pandemic. Now, by the way, H-E-B, among other grocery stores with a deli department, you can't get a free sample of sliced sandwich meat anymore because of the pandemic. And what are you talking about? You've never touched the meat with your bare hands. You put it on slice it, put it on a piece of paper, and hand it to me so I can taste it and make a decision on what I want to buy. Now I can't taste your so-called Cajun flavored roast beef? Really? And it tastes like shit anyway. It's like hot pepper. Who needs it? All you need with roast beef is some mayo and a touch of salt, and that's it. You shouldn't go beyond that. I still want to taste the juice in the reddish roast beef sandwich meat on a good piece of seeded rye bread, which is something else you can't get in Texas. But the bullshit's got to stop, folks, and the bullshit stopping starts with you. put your foot down and stay home and start doing your own food prep and your own stuff at home, and you'll have more time with your family until these places come back to the level of service that we've come to expect but have since taken for granted after a year. Later. And by the way, this goes across the board in every scenario, in every industry, in every service that there is out there. Everything's been cut back and all the prices have gone up. We're all paying more for a hell of a lot less, and the public needs to put its foot down. Never mind Black Lives Matter. How about good service still matters? Later.